There's a special part of my life that I want to share with you guys this evening. After all, I feel I've grown closer to you guys since joining this club. And there's something about me that I'd like you to know. I am a member of a cult. A group of people whose practices and beliefs are to many people considered strange. I'll be the first to admit it. We are a strange group, forever loyal to our miserable following. Like a loyal dog that is consistently kicked and abused by its owner, we stick around, hoping that one day things will change, hoping that one day things will get better. For us as fans, it's the only thing we know. I'm talking about the die-hard fans of your Golden State Warriors. Now, I've been a fan since I was a little kid. I follow the Warriors the way a stockbroker follows the market. Ask any true Warrior fan, and they'll tell you, being a fan of this franchise is like taking a lifelong lesson in loyalty, optimism, and letdown, with a heavy dose of letdown. To give you guys an idea of what I'm talking about, let me give you just a little bit of Warrior history. The Warriors have had one championship in the last 40 years. They've made one playoff appearance in the last 15 years. The Warriors haven't had an all-star player since Latrell Sprewell in 1997. Sprewell later went on to choke our coach, get banned for the season, and then traded. We've got one of the worst owners in all of sports. This idiot, Chris Cohan, is responsible for such moves as drafting a big, oafy, uncoordinated white center by the name of Todd Fuller when we could have grabbed Kobe Bryant. He traded Chris Webber, our star player at the time, for a grab bag of garbage. He let Gilbert Arenas, now a superstar, walk away in free agency. And the list goes on and on and on. The strange thing is, the Warriors are consistently amongst the top 10 teams in ticket sales year after year. In fact, the Warriors are more profitable than a lot of very good NBA teams. Why is it that we as fans continue to hold on to this franchise only to be let down? Well, there's one reason why. Hope. The year was 2007. The Warriors had just made NBA history by defeating the Dallas Mavericks in a David versus Goliath-like battle during the first round of the NBA playoffs. Now was Game 3 of the Western Conference semifinals, Warriors versus Utah Jazz. I stood amongst the Warrior faithful in the high, upper reserved area of Oracle Arena. Beneath me, in front of me, to the sides, was a sea of gold. 20,000 fans filled the arena to capacity. Socioeconomic, demographic, even racial barriers that might distance one fan from another had been completely shattered by two words: we believe. For us as fans, this was our moment. This was our ultimate justification. After over a decade, the Warriors were finally relevant once again. In one momentum-changing play late in the game, Baron Davis went out to dunk the ball. He was met at the rim by the long, outstretched arms of Andre Karolinko from the Utah Jazz. Baron, knowing that his dunk was about to be contested, and while in midair, proceeded to cock the ball behind his head, take his offhand, and sort of palm the face of Karolinko, the way a baseball player might palm a baseball, and then proceed to throw down such a ferocious dunk that the entire arena stood up in unison and went absolutely crazy, ballistic for the net for 5 minutes straight. It was one of the most spectacular things I've experienced in my entire life. The Warriors went on to win this game, but lose the series due to some, we'll call it questionable officiating in Utah.
Yeah.
But the Warriors, there was real optimism behind the Warriors. They were relevant once again, and the future looked bright. Then, in an all-too-familiar twist of fate, our leader, star player and point guard, Baron Davis, left the Warriors in the offseason and joined the LA Clippers. Stomach punch? Please, this was more like a groin kick, followed by an uppercut, followed by another kick to the nuts. Oh, welcome back to Oakland and your Golden State Warriors. When it comes to fans, there's not a group that are more loyal and more supportive than the Bay Area fans here in Oakland and San Francisco. Who knows, maybe the Warriors never win another championship. Maybe they never win another playoff series. For us as fans, it does not matter. We will always support this franchise. After all, next year, the Warriors have a fresh start. Rumors are swirling around that billionaire Oracle CEO Larry Ellison may purchase this team. I pray every night that he does. With the new season comes a new sense of hope and optimism. And who knows, maybe, just maybe, next year will be the year the Warriors turn it all around.